depression, people often turn to vitamins, supplements, herbs, or home remedies first. And it's no wonder, such efforts to alleviate symptoms are often far less expensive and easier to obtain. For some, it may be a part of their rationalization that their depression isn't all that bad if it can be treated with vitamins and supplements. Many people find relief in taking vitamins and supplements for depression. It is also one of the most well-researched topics, so we know what the science has to say about the efficacy of such treatments. But it's important to keep in mind that clinical depression is a serious mental illness. Left untreated or undertreated, it can cause significant harm and upset in a person's life, impacting their family, their career or schoolwork, and even a person's own future. While considering these alternative, natural treatments, please keep in mind that other effective treatments also exist. These include primarily psychotherapy, such as cognitive behavioral therapy, and antidepressant medications. While many people feel comfortable starting first with trying vitamins and supplements, a person shouldn't also rule out the importance of seeing a mental health professional for an objective assessment and possible diagnosis if warranted. Vitamins, supplements and herbs for depression. There is quite an array of vitamins, supplements, and herbs one can try to help with depression symptoms. As with all alternative medicine and home remedies, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) does not require testing for safety or efficacy of any of these possible depression treatments. While they are manufactured according to food-grade safety standards, some research has found that the active ingredient levels in supplements may vary. Always purchase your supplements and vitamins from legitimate sources and try to stick to recognizable or well-reviewed brands. SAMe is adenosylmethionine. SAMe is a substance naturally produced in your body when the amino acid methionine combines with adenosyl triphosphate ATP, a substance involved in the synthesis of melatonin, serotonin, and dopamine, all neurotransmitter chemicals found linked to mood. SAMe dietary supplements are a man-made, stabilized form of that substance that may help with the production of these neurotransmitters. There have been over 40 studies that have evaluated the effectiveness of SAMe for depression. National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, 2017. And a 2002 review, Hardy et al. 2002 by the U.S. Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, found that SAMe was more effective than a placebo and equally as effective as antidepressant medications. Other research, such as a 2010 study in the American Journal of Psychiatry, Papakostas et al. 2010, has found that SAMe works well in conjunction with SSRI antidepressants, a commonly prescribed medication for depression. Research hasn't clearly defined an effective dose for SAMe supplements. However, it appears that a dose of between 400 to 600 milligrams daily has been commonly reported in research. Ms. Chowlin and Fava, 2002. The most common side effects of SAMe include insomnia, dry mouth, dizziness and possible diarrhea. People who take blood thinners should not take SAMe, and this supplement can also interfere with other medications. Please talk to your doctor before you start taking SAMe. Omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 essential fatty acids aren't just good for your heart. Research has suggested, and people's experiences have shown, that they can also be good for your mind as well. You can get omega-3 fatty acids naturally through foods such as fish and nut oils, or through a dietary supplement. As Ms. Chowlin et al. 2009 noted, countries with high fish intake have been associated with lower rates of depression, and the N3 fatty acids, particularly eicosapentaenoic acid (EPA) and eicosahexaenoic acid (A), are proposed to be among the protective factors. EPA appears to be the primary omega-3 fatty acid to focus on in order to obtain the most beneficial effects. Multiple studies have demonstrated the potential beneficial effects of omega-3 on depression symptoms. Ms. Chowlin et al. 2009 found in a gold standard double-blind, randomized controlled study that EPA demonstrated a distinct advantage over placebo, even though it did not reach statistical significance. In a second 2009 study by Osher and Bellmaker, they found that omega-3 fatty acids were shown to be more effective than placebo for depression in both adults and children in small controlled studies and in an open study of bipolar depression. That study also did not report any significant side effects. Look for a supplement that has at least 1,000 milligrams of EPA in it, according to the Mayo Clinic Hall Flavin, 2012. Vitamin B. The B vitamins are important components that help regulate your body's ability to turn food into other chemicals that your body and brain need. Most people's natural diets include plenty of vitamin B in them since it comes from common foods such as eggs, dairy, meat, and fish. However, if you avoid such foods, you may have a vitamin B deficiency. You can take vitamin B. Vitamin B12 is the one you want through a multivitamin supplement or on its own. Research has suggested a dose of between 1,000 and 2,500 mcg per day is sufficient for most people. Koppen and Bolender Gowale, 2005. Side effects are rare, but because vitamin B can interfere with other medications, it's best to talk to your doctor before starting this supplement. Vitamin D. The D vitamins are known as the sunshine vitamin because our body makes vitamin D on its own through exposure to the sun. If you don't get regular exposure to the sun, think during the dead of winter it may impact your mood. In fact, in a large meta-analysis of 31,424 subjects, Englund et al. 2013, researchers found a strong correlation between low levels of vitamin D and depression symptoms. The Mayo Clinic 2019 suggests a typical dose of vitamin D between 600 and 800 IU daily. However, many supplements on the market start at 1,000 IU and go all the way up to 5,000 IU. As with any supplement, it's safest to start with the lowest dose possible and then increase it as necessary, preferably with your doctor's knowledge over time. St. John's wort Hypericum perforatum. This is a memorably named herb that's been used as a successful treatment for depression for many decades in Europe. It is a shrubby herb with yellow flowers that grows naturally throughout many parts of the world. A 2008 Cochrane Systematic Research Review of St. John's wort effectiveness concluded the St. John's wort extracts tested in the trials were superior to placebo, similarly effective as standard antidepressants, and had fewer side effects than standard antidepressants. Lind et al. 2008. Dose levels vary widely for effectiveness, so it is generally suggested to start with 300 milligrams, 2 to 3 times daily, 600-900 milligrams total daily, and work up from that dose, if needed, up to 1,800 milligrams total daily. Mayo Clinic, 2019. Side effects are rare, but because St. John's wort can interfere with other medications, it's best to talk to your doctor before starting to take this herb. Kava Piper mephisticum. Kava Piper mephisticum, or just plain kava, is a herbal supplement that comes from the roots of a shrub native to the South Pacific. Its use for depression appears related to its calming and anti-anxiety effects it has on people who take it. A gold standard randomized, placebo-controlled study demonstrated that it substantially reduced feelings of anxiety and depression in 60 adults who took it. Saris et al. 2009. The suggested dose of kava is 200 to 300 milligrams daily, and there appears to be no serious adverse effects in taking this herb. Saris et al. 2009, Rowe et al. 2011. Probiotics. In 2001, the World Health Organization who stated that probiotics, as live microorganisms, when taken in certain amounts, lead to health benefits for the host. Wang et al. 2016. In more recent years, we've discovered that there is a definite gut-brain connection, where our gut's microorganisms